Hey y'all, today I'm walking you through my cold call script I use to scale to about 5 grand a month via website design and marketing. So it's super simple. I'm going to walk y'all through it real quick. I've also created this Google Doc and I'm going to put that link in the description for y'all to use and reference as well. But I'm going to walk you through it real quick. So first thing I would do is I would pick an industry. So pick an industry or niche. For me, it was landscaping. I'm located in Texas, right? So in Texas, we have a lot of landscapers that are really country that don't understand technology. And that was like a really easy pick for me. It was like, well, hey, I did landscaping for my HOA. I communicate really well and they need it. So definitely landscaping is a good niche to pick. But so I'd Google landscapers near me right here, and you would see all these local Google My Business profiles that would pop up. And what I would do was I wouldn't do the first page, like right here, like they have 180 people. I mean, not 180 people, 180 Google My Business reviews. So, because they have a lot of reviews, they probably have good marketing or they have a website. So, looking at them right here, their website's average, not really good, not really bad. What I would do is I would scroll until I found people without a website. So if I wanted to only sell a website package, well, I'm not going to call people who already have one because then it doesn't make sense, right? I'm going to call people that don't have one. So Laura Complete Landscaping right here, this would be an ideal person for me to call because they don't have a website embedded into their Google My Business page. Now, Impact Landscapes, they do. So that would want to be somebody I'd want to call. But Laura, they don't. So definitely would want to call them. Keep scrolling. We're on the first page. Pretty much everybody on the first page will have a website. Even it looks like a lot of people on the second page do. Wow. Okay. Third page, Land Boss right here. No website. Would want to call them. This one right here, no website. And you can see by the icon right here, no website. And you're not going to make a ton of money doing this, but what this will do is it will build your sales skills, talking to people, and it'll get you comfortable, right? If you can sell people through cold calling, you're going to excel in this industry and you're going to do really well. J&D Landscaping right here, no website. So what I would do is I would scroll and go through all 10 pages, right? And I'd go call every single one. If they don't answer, leave a voicemail. Now, what would I actually say in this call, right? Well, easy. I made a super quick script right here. And this is it. I would make the call. The owner would pick up. I'd be like, hey, this is Cody Kavanaugh. I wanted to see if I can speak to the owner of I'll just say Best Landscapes. Hey, this is Cody Kavanaugh. I wanted to see if I can speak to the owner of Best Landscapes. Owner's like, this is he speaking. I'd be like, great. My name's Cody Kavanaugh. I'm a recent college graduate who started a local website and marketing business here in DFW. And I saw on Facebook that y'all didn't have a website. I just wanted to reach out and see if y'all had considered this at all. Now, why am I structuring our cold call script like that? Well, we're quick and to the point, which people are going to respect. We're going to introduce ourselves via our name. That way people will know who you are and how to remember you. We're going to tell them if we are a recent college graduate, which we are. I would actually say, and I'm a college student. And this is an emotional appeal right here. So the reason why we're doing this is that if we do that, people are going to hear that, and it's immediately going to give some type of level of respect that you're a college kid or college graduate, cold calling, and it's going to differentiate you. So a lot of times when you cold call people, you have to build trust. And if you're cold calling them, they're not going to trust you. If they hear you're a recent college grad, that immediately separates you from the competition. And it's a differentiator of who you are, which makes you a person they actually know. So they're like, oh, this is Cody Kavanaugh, a college grad, compared to this is Cody from media marketing, right? They don't know who that is, but they'll know Cody, college grad, especially if I put my last name there as well. Then after I tell them who I am and an emotional appeal to separate myself from the competition, I'm going to tell them immediately why I'm calling. And I'm not going to try to sell them a website. I'm going to ask why they didn't happen. Now, why are we doing this, right? Well, we don't want to immediately force it down their throat because they don't have one. They don't know the need for it. What we want to do is we want to ask them why they don't have it. Have they considered it at all? Are they looking to get one built? What are their thoughts on getting one built? A lot of times, their most two common objections are, yeah, I've thought about getting a website built, but I just don't have the money. And I'd be like, okay, great. Well, I'm a recent college graduate. I'm not charging a ton of money for websites. So I'm trying to build a name for me and myself. And that goes really well. That's a really good objection you can handle. Another one is, yeah, no, I've thought about it. I'm just too busy. I'm like, okay, well, great. You might be too busy, but I do everything from the website from start to finish. All I do is I'll build the website off of all of your information and send it to you for your review. That way you're not doing any work, but you're just proofing the final copy. Why do we do that? Well, those are the two objections you're really going to get is I don't have time or I don't have money. And if you can get around those two, then you're going to be doing pretty well. I would not try to sell them on the phone. I would try to pitch them in person. So be like, yeah, if they're like, hey, that sounds great. I'm interested. Let me speak to my business partner. Be like, perfect. Yeah, we're in no rush at all. What I would say is let's schedule an in-person meeting. That way I can introduce myself face-to-face with you, shake your hand. I'm a really big believer in that. And if you tell a business owner that, they're going to respect you. Because now you're going from some cold caller to somebody local in person that you can meet and shake their hand and introduce yourself to and meet them for coffee, meet them for lunch. And then when you go meet them, now they're from a cold call to a warm lead. They know who you are, what you do, likely how much it is, give them a range, don't give them an exact number, and they're interested. And I mean, I would cold call, make about 100 calls, and I would sell a website for like $300 to $500, but it would be a templated website, and I would get sales. I wouldn't get a lot, but I'd get a couple for about 100 phone calls, and that was just because like 100 times of me speaking to somebody, not like 100 times of me picking up the phone, 100 times of me getting somebody on the phone. I would get a couple of sales out of that. And how would I get sales is I would stick to the script. I'd go one by one on here. I'd go industry by industry. I'd go, I'm located in DFW. I would do Dallas. I would do Frisco. I would do over here. I'd do down here, over here. I'll just do every location near me for landscapers. And then I'd go down to plumbers near me. And then I'd do roofers near me. And you just go one by one for every niche or every industry near you and make this script of a cold call. And that's how you're going to get really good at selling people, talking to people, and getting uncomfortable. That way, whenever you start to get warm leads of people coming to you, now you're going to close every one of them instead of having to cold call. So that was me. That's what I did. That's how I scaled about $5,000 a month. After I got to $5,000 a month, you need to implement a better strategy, which I'm going to make a new video on down the road. But I would highly recommend you start with cold calling, break the ice, and get going.